Welcome everyone to Devotion to Promotion. We will kick off our season opener in our first season against Needham Market in the Vanarama National League North in just a few short minutes. And I would love to be sitting here and to tell you that we have taken the last 20 days, we have hired the best coaches, we've brought in some players, and I have designed a killer tactic that's going to lead us to victory. But unfortunately, there were no good coaches left. The ones we've got just aren't very good. Didn't have enough time to bring in players. And I have no idea what we're doing for tactics. But the only thing we got going for us is our new and improved badge. We have freed the Golden Bear, and I'm hoping he's going to bring us the mojo to get us some kind of a result in this first match, because we are going to need a lot of luck. It's time. In just a few short minutes, let's get started with our first match. But I wanted to give an update over what's happened in the last 3 weeks or so before our first match here. Unfortunately, 3 weeks isn't a lot of time, and I completely overestimated how much time we had to get the team ready. So I did move really quickly on coaches. Unfortunately, there just aren't a lot out there. Like our goalkeeper coach, I think, has 6s across the board. We did get one decent scout that's got an 11 in current ability. Kind of holding off on a third scout. The other one's got 8 and 8. So just a lot of kind of mediocre coaching staff has come in. We won't take a look at them necessarily individually. And then I thought I was going to have more time. And all of a sudden I realized, oh my God, we have to play our first match in 4 days. We did find some good players, a couple good defenders, a goalkeeper, and a kind of a stopgap midfielder. And I do have reinforcements on the way. So we've got, if we take a look here, we have in our transfer activity, we're going to have 6 offers out. This person here in particular, Max Hagarth, looks pretty good. So reinforcements are on the way. But the other thing I didn't realize is that when they expanded the Vanarama National League North and South to 24 teams instead of 22 teams, they just packed the schedule in September and August here. So if we look, we have 9 matches here in August and then another 9 matches in September. It's 2 matches a week. We don't have enough players. I mean, if we look at our roster here, this is our first team pretty much. And I barely got enough players to make it through 1 match, forget about 2. So I'm hopeful that our reinforcements will come in between this match and next match. And from a tactical error standpoint, the thing that I should have done, I should have made some non-contract offers to mediocre players. I was waiting to find players that I really liked, and there were some that yeah, that guy's okay, but he's got a couple of fatal flaws or a couple of problems. I shouldn't offer him a contract. But with non-contracts, you can dump these guys anytime. So I should have picked up a bunch of non-contract players right away and then just started working them in. Because as it is, the team that we're going to put out in the field today just is lacking in quite a few places. But, having said that, if we take a quick look in our friendlies, we won 2 and lost 2. Carmarthentown, we should have beaten. They're kind of our level, I think, and we lost 4-1 to them. Barwell, we beat. They're the level below us. That should be a confidence builder, and I think they had 9 men for most of the match, and we still only won 2-0. So not a heck of a lot of a confidence builder there when you're playing 11 versus 9 and you only win by 2 goals. And then Coventry is our affiliate, our parent club, and apparently they gave us a match in the beginning of the year, and they thoroughly ambushed us. We just looked like a weaker team playing a much stronger team. We're definitely not ready for today's match. I am sure of it, but we're just going to give it a go here. We're going up against Needham Market, who I think also got promoted with us. But in our course of our 3 weeks, to tell you how wonderful a job of we've done here, in the course of the 3 weeks since we took over, we were predicted to finish 22nd when we took over this team. And now with all our hard work after 3 weeks, our media prediction has us down at 23rd. So we've gone backwards. Now, the odds did improve. I'm not sure what that means, but relative to everybody else, we really haven't done much of anything. So kind of depending on our reinforcements here to help us out the rest of the month, I'm going to keep working to kind of bring in some players. We're just going to go with what we've got today. So let's dig in and let's get this match started. This is the tactic we'll use today, which is a 4-2-3-1. I don't think we're going to use this tactic for much of the season, but the problem is I've only got 2 decent midfielders. So I think I was going to try 4-3-1-2 because Kelly Evans here is a pretty good attacking midfielder to kind of just put a tactic around the bodies we have. But to do that, I would have had a really weak midfielder and then another really weak striker. So I'm going to go single striker because Benbow is kind of the only guy we got who's any good up there. And then Calathius and Byrne here at midfielder because they're the only two midfielders that really look like they can hold their own at this level. But we did have some luck with some acquisitions here. I think we'll play this conservative and a bit of tactics, but let's just kind of walk through a couple of players of note. Some of these players probably will be placed pretty soon, but I am very pleased with Daniel Janadu, who is our goalkeeper acquisition, 18 years old, Irish nationality. We signed him for a year, I think at £240 per week, 69 current ability, and looks like he is currently operating at a National League North level. So I'm hoping for some improvement with him. Does not have very good stamina, but that doesn't seem to be all that important, perhaps for keepers. But for his goalkeeper numbers, except for command of area, looking pretty solid. Definitely an improvement over the no goalkeeper that we had before. So that's a kind of a big acquisition. I hope we'll plug up some gaps in our defense here. And then Jake Thomas, one of our defender acquisitions. Good heading, good marking, good tackling, good positioning. A little bit going to struggle with composure and passing, so I've got him on kind of a no-nonsense center back just to kick the ball out. But pretty good physicals, and otherwise, outside of composure, good mentals on this one. So I'm hopeful that he's going to do a pretty decent job at center back, and he is on a non-contract offer. So if we do happen to find someone better as the year goes along, we can kind of replace him. So, kind of that's a couple acquisitions of note. Players of note in terms of Luke Benbow looks like I think he's going to be okay at striker. I could see him playing for a good chunk of the year for us. Again, we've looked at him in our initial episode. We kind of took poke around at the team, but he will play a poacher up at the sole striker position. Maybe switch him to advanced forward attack depending on how things go. I don't really know what's going to work better. He does apparently, in this case, he enjoys big matches, which is really nice. He might be the only player on our team that has that characteristic, but pretty solid all across the board. I'm hoping he can kind of put some goals in the net for us if we can get the ball up to him. Otherwise, we'll go with this. Don't want to kind of meander through the player introductions. I think it is just time to get ready and to give this match a go. We are playing away to Needham Market, and they are the favorites. And let's pick our team here. I think everything's good. Going with simple tactical instructions here. Was tempted to try to push the ball out to the sides because both our wings and our outside backs have good crossing ability. But for the time being, I'm just going to try to keep it simple. I had better success in FM19 when I kept to my only 3 instructions per phase of the game. So for possession, direct passing, pass into space, and play for set pieces. In transition, we only have 2 instructions, and out of possession, we only have 2 as well here. So basically 3. Much defend narrow, much lower line of engagement, and more urgent on intensity. Well, I found that when I packed in more instructions here, we really struggled to have any success. So trying to keep it simple, and let's see how it goes here. I am not confident at all. We do have some players, of course, out of match shape, which is never a good result. We can expect some struggles there, I would think, as well. But let's go to the dressing room and get this started. I kind of figure, how do we do this for this opposition? I do like, because we are playing somewhat narrow, and we don't have 4 midfielders across the line there, I'm going to press on the outside backs. But otherwise, let's go to the team talk and let's fire this up. I think we should try to encourage the team. I think we're going to spend a lot of time this year encouraging the team. But are they listening to me? A few players, despite the overall good atmosphere. Few players seem interested in what you have to say. So, yeah, no one's listening to me, but hopefully they'll grow to love me. Let's be calm. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. I don't want to put expectations. Let's give the fans something to cheer today. Let's just do this one. And I wonder if I think there's a lot more to come from you, and I completely believe you've got what it takes. That does look like it works in this edition, too. That was pretty powerful in the FM19, where especially with the younger players, it seems, if you just mention you believe in them, they seem to get really happy. At least they're starting to listen now. Listened nervously is an interesting one of note here. That's Ryan Edmonds. He's kind of a stopgap out on outside wing. We weren't able to find any wingers yet, so I don't think we're going to use them going forward too much, and so it's okay if he's nervous. Let's end the team talk. It's a time for action. Here we go. Let's kick off. So excited. First match ever of this career. It's raining, of course. Sturgis brings it out. I must say that in watching some of the initial matches and stuff like that, I have liked the variety of play. I've been reading some of the comments on the forums where they've been talking about one-dimensional play and no play through the center and stuff like that, but I've seen quite a good mix of goals here. So I've been pretty happy with what the match engines look like. Admittedly, Benbow stole it and almost put it in the first minute. Oh, that was rolling so close. I think we're going to need more luck with those. Oh, I forgot to set up set pieces. Funnels it out wide. We're putting some early pressure on here. It's pretty encouraging. Wow, that was a kick out. Needham Market might be bad too, come to think of it. They just got promoted. I wonder how we're doing on... I want to see if I can fix this match viewing screen because it doesn't have a lot of information that I would like to have. But yeah, possession seems pretty interesting. Wow, their whole team is uninterested. What's with that? Okay, they have the ball now. 18 minutes in. Things went pretty quickly after that. Oh, could be a problem. Oh, wow, I thought that was going in. Very close shot there. I got another highlight here? Come on, boys. Let's get after this. He's going to shoot, isn't he? Oh, wow. Okay. That was a good shot, I guess. I mean, kind of left him open there. Not really sure what we could have done about that, but I think the idea that they're getting open shots like this, whoever number 3 is, looks like he shouldn't have run over and triple teamed the guy with the ball. That was kind of a positional mistake. I don't think our midfielders are very good defensively, so that might be kind of a problem. They are out shooting us, and now they're outscoring us. Let's do that. Oh. 2-0. Goodness, it's getting ugly. Ben Affleck. Wow, he's a talented guy. Actor and soccer player. What happened here? Wow, that's just a good shot. I don't know. I guess not. It's off the post. Dear. Okay. A mountain to climb. Let's encourage them. Demand more. Let's try that. Wow, they're putting the hurt on here now. This is kind of embarrassing if they're pretty much the same level that we were. And they're beating us 2-0 after 30 minutes here. Oh. Not going well. And I'm not quite sure what to do with it except to demand more. Let's get it out of here. Break. Okay. Benbow. You're our hope, Benbow. Kelly Evans plays it wide. Looking promising here. That's a goal. Oh, how could he miss that? Oh, it's deflected. Okay, maybe that's why. That was promising. Clifton is not doing well. He's got a yellow card and he's anxious already. But to go back to that earlier comment, I have seen a lot of different styles of play and variety of play here, so pretty encouraging so far. Whoa, let's go, boys. This is not going well. Oh, God. I don't want to lose 5-0. That would be embarrassing. Okay, goes right through the box. Okay, counter. What? Okay, maybe that's our no-nonsense center back. Frustrated, anxious. Yeah, I'm feeling frustrated and anxious here too. Things are not going very well. I miss my interface, my match interface too, where we could kind of see advice and other things in their formation. I have to see if I can figure that out. This skin that I'm using doesn't seem to have any of that information, so I have to kind of work that out. Kelly Evans back. Could have taken the shot there. Burn. Okay, looking promising here. Oh, we're getting some looks. Just got to do a better job putting it in the net. And they're overwhelmed and still up 2-0. Well, that was a rather dismal first half for us. Outshot 12-4, excuse me. Outshot 12-4 and outscored 2-0. Possession pretty even. Okay. Dressing room. Disappointing. I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. Everybody's motivated. Let's do it. Can we do this too? There's a lot more to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. Yeah, this looks like this works at this level too. Everybody's green. Oh, maybe we can get one of those fantastic comebacks. You know, I played about 5 or 6 seasons, as an aside. I played about 5 or 6 seasons with FM19. I never got that achievement where a team comes back from a 2-goal deficit in wins. Kind of embarrassing. We did have a lot of relegation teams that I was playing with. I think 4 of them were pretty bad teams at the start of a year. But we are going to need, let's go to positive. We're down by 2. Let's take a little bit of a risk here. But yeah, I never got that achievement was to come back from 2 goals down to actually win a match. Let's see if going positive does help to pick things up for us. Pretty quiet here. I don't have very many substitutions yet either because we just don't have very many good players on the bench. So I'm not sure what we're going to do for that. Shot in, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, shoot. Oh, that deflected. He missed that by himself? Oh, Ryan Sharp. Rice Sharp, our left back, is getting a 6.0. He's the only left back I've got. We've got to get a new one in too. But he's been playing terribly in our preseason matches too. Not sure why, because he is a left back and his numbers look pretty good. Oh, Benbow. We've had him in front 2 or 3 times with opportunities. Got to set up set pieces too. They're just hacking it away. We're going positive and we're getting results. Let's go. We can do this. If we can get one, we can make it interesting. Now, let's take a look here to see what we might do for... Oops, don't want to do that. A little bit of make sub. No, I want to see the tactics screen. There we go. Cancel. Sorry. Kind of learning the interface as we go along here. Sorry for the delay and the confusion. Rice Sharp is having a poor game, but I don't have another left back. I don't think anyone else can play left back. Yep, he's a center back. Kettle, I don't think can play left back. Nope, he's had a spell. Clifton is only right-sided. Bamford is only central. Great manager I am. Declan Towers, I think, can play everywhere. Let's try him out there. He's not very good, but I have a feeling that he will be better than what we've got. So let's pull. Can I just pull him out here? Kind of learning the interface here. Ooh, he wants to play wing back. We don't want that. Full back, defend. Let's try that. A little bit nervous here, but I don't know if we have other attacking options that we can put in at this point. I really just don't have any. I'll probably switch a wing at 70 minutes, but let's try that and see if that generates some offense for us. He can't be worse than a 6.0, right? Whoops, I'm missing all these instruments. Ryan Edmonds has been quite error-prone today. Yeah, he's not in match shape, so I kind of expect that. You know, given that we've got both of our outside wings aren't in good match shape, I can kind of understand why we're doing so badly. I wasn't hoping that because we were playing a weaker team, it might not be that bad, and we're playing a tactic we really haven't played before, and our players aren't very... I'm making lots of excuses. So bad. Uh-oh. Let's go, Kettle. Good. Towers. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. He kicked it to the other team. I mean, he kicked it, I guess. Ben Affleck. Uh-oh. What kind of a highlighted... Oof, just wide. Well, they finally missed one. It seems like every shot they've had in front, they've hit here. Okay, Edmonds is tired out there. Let's make another substitution here. Like to get... I can't imagine Edmonds is doing very well. 6.3. Henshaw is out on the left side, 6.2. I think I have a... Where is Colin Powell? He can play either side. He's better on the left. Let's replace the 6.2 out there. Let's try that. And that gets rid of a yellow card, too. We'll try that. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. Specifically marked make changes, sure. Oh, okay, over. Well, they haven't scored so far since the second half started here. It'd be nice if we could get one quickly. Maybe we need to go attacking? Or maybe this is the end here. Nice. Pick it off. Powell. Oh, he's the guy we brought. Yeah. Finish it. Oh, Benbow. Oh, you're our man. Pause. Shout. I'm going to stop the game to shout. Demand more. You are our leader. Yeah, even our dog is frustrated with this result. Everybody's focused. Think we need to go attacking. 10 minutes left. I mean, what's the difference? Goal differential probably is not going to matter for us. We're either going to be horrible or not in the relegation zone. Watch, we're going to get to the end of the season and we're going to get relegated by like 1 goal. And I'm going to remember that. Oh, nice save. Jinadu picks up a perfect. Nice save. We're getting outshot 2-1. Okay. It's kind of bad. 82 minutes. Can we do anything tactically here? I'm kind of making stuff up as I go along. Let's not have him defensive. Let's make him support. And center midfield attack. Let's try Mazzala. He likes that. Give that a shot. Okay, attack, support. Yeah, fine. Let's just try that. Do I have anyone else I can sub in here too? Not really. That's kind of our best players. Looking pretty grim here, unless we can get the ball. Uh-oh, this is a goal. Oh, Chinadu. Despite the loss here, I'm encouraged by our goalkeeper. He seems to, and Powell is running all over the place here. All right, take it down. You go. Run. Well, so much for that. I like how the ball disappears when it goes into the crowd. Can we give one last shout? Push. Whoops. Praise. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to say push forward. They're overwhelmed. We're losing 2-0 the last couple minutes. Great work, guys. Such a good manager. Oh, Jack Byrne gets a red card. That was stupid. This, I guess. I don't know. Central midfielder, maybe. Defend. God. Okay. I have been reading a lot of the comments about red cards and penalties and stuff, and we did have one of our 4 preseason matches had 2 red cards by the other team, and now we've seen a red card here. So I wonder if red cards are still kind of an issue they're working out here. That means he will miss the next match too, won't it? He's one of our better midfielders, one of our 2 midfielders, and he's probably the better one. So we'll go into next match. Lest those new players come in, we're only going to have 1 mediocre midfielder. Oh, Bembo, come on, show us. What? Was he offside? What? Oh, he was offside. Really? He didn't look offside, did he? Bembo, you're standing. Why are you showing this guy your butt? What? Turn around. Face the ball. Okay. I predicted a Needham Market win today, and they duly delivered. Their fans will undoubtedly be pleased with this victory and their performance to go with it. Yeah. The performance was disappointing, and we should let the team know that. I am not happy with your performance out there. Okay, everybody's motivated. That's fine. Do I say something individually to Ray Sharp? What do you guys do if someone plays like a 6? Do you go over and tell them it was a terrible game? Let's try it. Seemed motivated. That's good. Chinadu only gets a 6.6 despite having some pretty good saves. Defense across the board here. Rating, wow, 6.3, 6.3. You know, we've got players that... Luke Bembo, 6.1. Oh, in the second, a full-time rating. Wow. He had so many chances. If he could have shot, it would have been 2-2. So maybe we're getting him going to kind of having some better results. Or maybe we need a better striker to having better results. I feel like he's got good enough numbers, but that was pretty dismal. So there we go. At the end of the first match, we are in 24th place with a -2 goal differential with Ashton United, who also offered us a job. And kind of not a good start for us here. Let's see what the news say. Needham Market eased to victory. Needham Market's victory over Nuneaton on a warm summer's afternoon at Bloomfields saw the Market men feature a number of debutants in their starting lineup. Things went from bad to worse for Nuneaton as experienced midfielder Jack Byrne earned his marching orders for a bad tackle in the closing stages. Wow, that was just dumb. Talkative manager Zilla Blitz joined Nuneaton Borough in July 2020 and has been in charge for 3 weeks. Only 3 weeks, to keep that in mind. And Byrne, yes, is banned for 1 match. What is this transfer story leaked? Oh, the transfer offer for Enoch Asante. He's a striker that we're trying to pick up. I like this guy's got good speed, decent finishing and composure and stuff like that. So I've got a offer out for him. So I'm hoping he accepts it. But it sounds like there might be some competition for his abilities right now. But there you go. That brings us to the end of our first match. Our kickoff inaugural match, we have not scored. We have not picked up a point. I was kind of expecting things to be rather grim because we had so little time to work with the team. I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that we have 8 more matches this month, 2 matches a week, and I don't have any depth to the squad, and now we've got one of our 2 midfielders is out. I'm hoping those reinforcements come in quickly. And between now and the next couple days, I'm going to try to make some more offers to get some more non-contract guys in here. Basically, just bring some bodies in here. I've been bringing a lot of guys in on trial to find out what they're like, because without being able to see their attributes, that's kind of a good way to do it. But we obviously need to accelerate the pace. I'd love to get to the middle of the month and have at least 2 guys for each position so that we can cover for some injuries, cover some red card bans, and start to get a little bit of depth to the squad. So a lot of work to do. Despite the discouraging signs there in that first match, it's very early to say. My concern is that we have so many matches in the first 2 months that we could fall hopelessly behind unless we can move really quickly. So that's the goal, to try to take those steps. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you do like it, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. Tell your friends about it. That does help get the videos in front of other eyeballs. And we'll see you going forward. Try to have one match. I try to have one episode a month. So I'm going to play through August and then come back some point in September. So we'll probably have played a good 8, 9, maybe 10 matches before our next episode. So have a good chunk of the season, see how things are going. Thank you so much again for coming by, and have a great day.